It's been over 5 decades since the Brady Bunch first brought its signature brand of family harmony into American homes. But for the cast members who grew up on the show, the storylines that played out on screen remain vivid, even if a few of them raised eyebrows, inspired laughs, or launched unforgettable moments in pop culture history. When asked which of their on-screen siblings had the most interesting story arcs, the remaining Brady Bunch stars didn't hesitate to weigh in. Barry Williams, who played Greg, the eldest Brady sibling, pointed to his own character's transformation from awkward teen to groovy ladies' man as a standout. Greg had a lot of stories that let me stretch a little, Williams recalled. From becoming Johnny Bravo to trying to get his own apartment, I got to act out the classic teenage rebellion. It felt pretty real at the time. But not everyone agreed that Greg's escapades were the pinnacle. Eve Plum, best known as Jan, quickly threw Marcia's name into the mix. Marcia had all the drama, she said with a smile. She was the golden child, so when things went wrong, like the infamous "Oh, my nose" episode, it really stood out. She had layers, more than people give her credit for. Maury McCormick, who played Marcia, laughed at the memory. I think people remember Marcia because she was so perfect on the surface, and then the writers loved to shake that up. Whether it was a failed date, sibling rivalry, or those beauty pageant episodes, she definitely had some moments. For Christopher Knight, who played middle brother Peter, it was all about growth and the occasional voice crack. Peter had to go through puberty on screen, Knight noted. That's a very vulnerable thing. I still get people quoting "time to change" to me. That was me literally trying to get through a recording session while my voice betrayed me. Susan Olsen, who portrayed Cindy, the youngest Brady sibling, offered a different perspective. Everyone remembers Marcia or Greg, but Bobby had some really sweet storylines, she said. From wanting to be a race car driver to getting lost in the Grand Canyon, there was an innocence to his stories that still touches people. Mike Lookinland, who played Bobby, agreed but added his own favorite. I always liked Jan's stories, he admitted. She was trying to figure herself out, and she had this quiet intensity, like when she made up her imaginary friend or tried to change her personality completely. Those episodes were deeper than people realized. Indeed, Jan's arc has gained a cult following over the years, with many fans identifying with her insecurities and middle child syndrome. She wasn't just the jealous sister, Eve Plum added. She was navigating identity in a family that sometimes made her feel invisible. That's why people still connect with her. But while opinions varied on who had the most compelling journey, the cast agreed that what made the Brady Bunch unique was how each sibling had their moment. No one was left behind, Williams said. Every character had a storyline that reflected what real kids go through. That democratic approach to storytelling is perhaps why the show continues to resonate. As McCormick put it, there was something for everyone. Whether you were the oldest, the middle, or the youngest, you could see yourself in one of us. The reunion was also a time to reflect on how their on-screen stories paralleled their real lives. Knight recalled, sometimes we'd film a scene, and then go home and deal with something really similar in our own lives. It was this strange mirror that shaped how we grew up. And while none of the Brady kids could have predicted the show's lasting impact, they now look back with pride and a bit of amusement at the iconic tales they helped tell. We weren't trying to make something timeless, Plum said. We were just kids playing parts. But somehow, those parts became something a lot bigger. In the end, it's clear that every Brady kid brought something unique to the bunch. Whether it was Greg's swagger, Marcia's perfectionism, Peter's growing pains, Jan's identity crisis, Bobby's dreams, or Cindy's wide-eyed wonder, each storyline stitched itself into the cultural fabric. And that's what keeps fans coming back. Not just the laughs or the catchphrases, but the stories that made the Brady kids feel real. As Olsen summed it up, we were a fictional family, but people saw their own families in us. That's why it still matters.